Hello and welcome along to Jaguar Wimbledon Daily Review with me, Sid Kohli, bringing you all the action from day one of the 2024 Wimbledon Championships from the All England Club. Well, only one place to begin. India's very own Sumit Nagal was in action against Serbia's Miomir Kecmanovic, becoming the first Indian to play in the Wimbledon Gentlemen's Singles since 2019.
What a terrific forehand winner from Nagal. Brilliant winner. What a forehand. Brilliant power behind that forehand.
Game and second set.
Game and second set.
6 games to 3.
For Sumit Nagal, he ties the score. It was a slow assault, but a great return from Sumit.
Game and third set, Kecmanovic. Third to all. Game, set, and match.
And that will be the end
3 sets to
of
one.
this first round
6-2,
match.
3-6, 6-3, 6-4.
The Indian dream comes crashing down. Sumit Nagal from India.
Sumit, very good game, of course. Very competitive from start to finish. What are your immediate reactions in the aftermath of the match?
Great experience. This is probably it is my first main draw in Wembley. To play on the surface is not easy. You need a bit of experience, but I think I did whatever I could. I fought hard. Sure, I think I felt like I could have served better, and then a few things here and there in the match I could have done better. But obviously, when you play for 3.5 hours, you always feel like, hey, this could have been done or that could have been done. But congrats to Miomir for finishing the match. Yeah, like I said, if I could have changed things in the third set, I would have really liked that.
Most certainly is. In the third set, was there a point where you felt that the momentum potentially shifted in Miomir's favour?
Earlier on, yes, but later on it was kind of shifting towards me. I think, like I said, if I could have broken him at 5-3 him serving, I think the match could have changed in a funny way.
Well, finally, Sumit, you're clearly very passionate. You're clearly very ambitious. You're already the highest-ranked Indian man in the singles competitions. What's next for you?
I'll keep on climbing the ranking. There are a few goals that I need to finish. And that will be one of them, to keep on climbing on the ranking. Now going back on clay, get ready for Paris. Yeah, we'll be looking forward. It's going to be my second Olympics, and I'm super excited for it.
As all of us, Sumit, keep going. You've done us proud. Thanks ever so much. Joining me now, of course, is Indian tennis legend, one of the greatest to ever do it in the doubles game, Mahesh Bhupathi. Mahesh, of course, disappointing result, but there's a bigger picture at play here. Sumit Nagal's given Indian tennis a massive lift. Your immediate reaction in the aftermath of that loss?
Obviously, everyone's disappointed, but he's had a, breakthrough year. He's played high-quality tennis. That guy's a good player, and he had his chances there in the third set, and that's the way it is. I mean, events like this, you got to take your chances, otherwise, you're going to come out on the losing end.
Joining us now, I'm delighted to say, is India's Davis Cup coach, Zishan Ali. What did you make of Sumit's performance, and where does he go from here?
Well, yeah, definitely a tough loss for him today, especially, because he was playing on a surface which is not a favoured surface. I mean, I would think that grass is probably the least preferred surface, and then, playing a player like, the one he did today, who hits the ball as hard as he was, it was obviously going to be a tough match. But then on the other hand, I feel that Sumit should not be very disheartened by this loss today, because he played a very good match. He played an incredibly good second set, and he had a lot of chances going forward after that. And going forward, I think I definitely feel that he needs to prepare better to play in a tournament like Wimbledon. Maybe get a couple of matches in before the main draw of Wimbledon starts, and that would definitely help him prepare better. But definitely, I think having watched Sumit play for the last 5-6 years, having been the coach of the Davis Cup team and having Sumit on the reserve of the team to where he is today, obviously a huge improvement in the way he plays. Physically he's a lot stronger now than he was before. He's hitting the ball a lot better. He's moving better, and that's what's the reason why he's had this amazing breakthrough year this year, which has seen him climb to 71 in the world rankings. So. It's all about going out there and doing the things that he needs to do, for events like when you're playing a Grand Slam, and we definitely think that he has the capability to do better on a grass court event than he did this year.
Next up, it was defending champion Carlos Alcaraz, who got his Wimbledon title defence well and truly underway with a straight sets victory over Estonia's Mark Leal in our Jaguar match of the day.
Game, Alcaraz.
So finds a way through. But a tricky opening hold nonetheless for the man from Murphy. What a point. And for a moment it looked like the Spaniard might steal it. Yeah, you weren't far away.
Game and
In the end, it's a rather tame
Alcaraz.
conclusion to an opening set that was full of entertainment. He tied him up once again with a little bit of nuance.
7 games to 5.
Carlos Alcaraz.
Leads.
Oh, great strike. And that backhand wing today has been...
It's a winning return to centre court for the defending champion against the Estonian qualifier. We'll hopefully be hearing more from Mark Leal, but the man from Murcia is off to a winning start.
So day one at Wimbledon, of course, and Carlos Alcaraz, the defending champion, has just played his game at centre court. A straight set 7-6, 7-5, 6-2 win over Estonia's Mark Leal. Alongside me, of course, is the legendary Vijay Amritraj with his reaction to Carlos Alcaraz, his title defence. Well, Vijay, straight sets, but not straightforward, was it?
That's right. I think that he got tested in that first set especially. And when it came down to the tiebreaker, I thought the Mark played a really good tiebreak. At 3-all, it took a bad bounce. His forehand, Alcaraz's forehand took a bad bounce on the baseline. This guy couldn't control the bad bounce, obviously, and then immediately the set shifted in Alcaraz's favor. That he got a break. The champions always get the break. And he got it at 3-all in the first set tiebreak. That made a huge difference to the first set, gave him that confidence for the second.
Well, a scare in the first set, of course. Were you somewhat surprised by Leal's staying power in the second set to still mount a challenge?
Yes, I think he's here to stay. He's come through the qualifying. He's ranked in the 200s. The important thing for him is it is an amazing experience for him to have experienced playing a champion on the centre court at Wimbledon in probably his first Wimbledon as well for young Mark. But from Estonia, a small country like Estonia, to be able to provide a player of his caliber, I think is outstanding. Second set also very tight. Alcaraz finally getting the break of serve that was needed. Damage was done. and everything was restored to where it should be at Wimbledon, and the number 3 seed rather, Wimbledon champion, comes through. But we've got to keep a watch out for Mark Lyall.
Indeed, as Vijay alluded to, of course, Mark Lyall ranked 269th in the world, a lad from Estonia who had a huge passion for rally racing. It wasn't until his mother discouraged his passion for motocross and pushed him towards tennis that he's found himself, of course, at the All England club at the 2024 Wimbledon Championships. With that said, Vijay, finally, I suppose, where does Carlos Alcaraz go from here? What do you make of the title defence as things stand?
I think he'll have a good warm-up tomorrow. The more a question of just kind of fine-tuning what you have and what you know. Homework has been done. This is really the exam. So I think when you get to his next match on Wednesday, he might be moved to court number 1, which often happens between the seeds, because those are the big 2 show courts, especially in the first week. So I think he'll come out even better on the second day. A match like this is important. A good 3-set match, a tough 4 sets, perhaps even a 5-set match in the first week generally helps a champion come through to that second week.
Indeed, Vijay. So all said and done, a 7-6, 7-5, 6-2 win for Carlos Alcaraz in his opening match. The title defence is well and truly on. All eyes were on world number 1, Jannik Sinner, the reigning Australian Open champion who only picked up his first ATP tournament victory on grass at Halle just over a week ago as he took on Germany's Yannick Humphrey on court 1.
Advantage, Sinner.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
30-15. Game, Sinner.
And this time he elects to go down the middle with the serve with the same ball toss.
Game, Sinner. Game, Sinner.
That's way too good an angle. Oh, that's what's brought him.
That is such a specialist shot. Almost 3 hours for this first round match.
The action is coming in thick and fast at Wimbledon. Let's now have a look at some of the other key matchups and encounters from the gentlemen's singles at day 1 of Wimbledon. Victories for Danny Medvedev as well as number 8 seed Casper Ruud of Norway. Grigor Dimitrov picked up a win, as did Gael Monfils, beating Adrian Manarino in an all-French affair. Elsewhere, ladies singles action, it was confirmed 3rd seed Aryna Sabalenka had sadly withdrawn from the tournament with a shoulder injury, with the 26-year-old Belarusian no longer playing a part at the championships at Wimbledon. While it may have been a premature goodbye on one hand, it well and truly was a longer way to return on the other, as Japan's Naomi Osaka returned to Wimbledon after 5 years, getting a tournament underway with a victory over France's Diane Parry 6-1, 1-6, 6-4, Osaka's first win at Wimbledon since 2018.
Really give Iga Swiatek a scare. Another opportunity. Yep, she got Osaka on the stretch, and Parry recovered through that game. Oh, well watched. She just waited. Took her time. We're back on level terms in this deciding set. Well, the double points have been a feature for Naomi Osaka. She is back at Wimbledon and she is back into the second round. 5 years away, it's a popular return. It's had a lot of support out here on court number 2.
Wonderful stuff. Well, it's been a long-awaited return to Wimbledon, of course, with Japan's Naomi Osaka, fresh off of a win against France's Diane Parry, 6-1, 1-6, 6-4. We are indeed joined by Naomi herself. Naomi, it's been 5 long years. It's been a lot of ups and downs, of course. There's been mental health breaks. There's been the birth of your child. Happy moments, not so happy moments. Can you describe your emotions going into Wimbledon this year?
I think just really excited. It's really nice to be back, and I'm very grateful that there are so many people watching.
People have been waiting and clamouring for your return. Today, of course, was a victory for yourself. In that second set, were there certain moments of hand scare, perhaps, or were you pretty sure you'd get there in the end?
I mean, you can never be sure, but I felt like in the third set, I wanted to collect myself a lot better.
Understood. And just finally, Naomi, you mentioned that your daughter's turning 1 tomorrow. And of course, Wimbledon was the first tournament you actually watched after your pregnancy. Just how special would it be for you to really have a proper go at it? And what is your ambition for this particular tournament?
I mean, I'm the type of person that always has ambitions to win, and I know that's pretty bold of me to say all the time, but I really believe that one day I'll get there, and hopefully this is the tournament, but if not, I'll keep grinding.
I'm sure all of your fans and your legions of fans will be behind every single such intention. Naomi, congratulations once again and all the very best going forward. While she may have never gone past the 4th round at Wimbledon, all eyes were on Coco Goerges as the second seed took on a compatriot and world number 20 Caroline Dollarhide at centre court.
An opening set full of authority from the second seed.
Advantage. Goerges. After the match, Goerges. This is love. 6-1, 6-2.
Coco cruises into the second round.
Well, approaching the end of day 1 at the championships at Wimbledon, and of course, alongside myself is Coco Goerges, the second seed, straight off a win against her compatriot Caroline Dollarhide. Well, Coco, first off, massive congratulations on the victory. What's your immediate reaction in the aftermath of the match?
Yeah, I'm really happy with how I played today. I thought I served well and hit my ground strokes very well. And yeah, I think today was overall a strong performance for me.
Coco, you've been heavily favoured going in. You are the second seed, of course. How have you dealt with emotions and expectations coming into Wimbledon?
Just treating it and enjoying it, honestly. I think there's always going to be expectations put on me, but I take it as with an honor. I think if people expect big things from you, that means you're doing something right, so hopefully I can continue to do things right.
Most certainly are, Coco, for what it's worth. Now, you've obviously won the US Open last year. Just how much, finally, would it mean to you to go deep into the tournament and perhaps put together a winning campaign?
It will mean a lot, especially here at Wimbledon. It's probably the most prestigious tournament we have, and it would be an honor to maybe hold that trophy. But if not, I would love to at least just win another slam to get that feeling again.
Long may that success continue. Coco, thanks ever so much once again.
Thank you.
Let's change tack and now have a look at some of the other key results and matchups from round 1 of the ladies singles. Local favourite Emma Raducanu ended up victorious, and we also saw wins for Madison Keys, Jasmine Paolini and Lulu Soon. Now, Wimbledon might be about tradition and prestige. It might be about artistry and verve, but let's not forget swashbuckling serves. Here are some of the best aces from day one at the championships.
40 Federer. $15 love. $30 love. Game and second set. 6 games to 3, 1 settle.
Advantage, Sinan. Advantage, Sinan. 30-15.
Game. Nice waiting.
Oh, that'll do it.
40-15.
All of that, and it's only day one. And here's all that's in store across the Star Sports network as we bring you an all-action day two from the championships at Wimbledon. Some big names in action in day two at Wimbledon in the men's singles. Novak Djokovic, recovering from a medial meniscus, will be looking to go deep into the tournament, as will Andy Murray in what is most likely to be his last bout as the local boy at Wimbledon. Both number 4 seed Alexander Zverev and number 6 seed Andrei Rublev will also be in action. Defending champion Marketa Vondrousova will be in action, as will French Open champion Elena Rybakina. Iga Swiatek, the world number 1 and the number 1 seed at Wimbledon, unsurprisingly, will also be in action, as will Jessica Pegula, the American world number 5. That's all we have time for on Jaguar Wimbledon Daily Review. The championships, though, have only just begun. Make sure you tune in to Wimbledon Live on Star Sports, Star Sports Select and Disney Plus Hotstar. Goodbye for now.